Okay then. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't see a single person here. But that's all right. Cheers. Coffee. Coffee's good. It is Thanksgiving, so people might actually be, napping, sleeping, hanging out. Um, where do I find a URL for this? Screenshot, cameraman, control room. Discover more apps for your video call. What's this thing? Adjusting your audio level. Well, that's cool. Okay. Adjust bandwidth. Audio. Audio HD. Settings. Everything looks okay. So, how's everyone doing on this Thanksgiving morning? YouTube, Uncle Ron has subscribed to you on YouTube. Oh, how very nice of you for Uncle Ron. Yes. What? Yes. Oh, yeah. No, can't. English muffin, John. Gotta love food.
He's taking pictures of himself.
I'm talking to people. Well, a person.
By
Food morning. Yes, it is a food morning. Food, English muffins. We like English muffins. B&H Video. Black Friday deals are now live. What are Black Friday deals at B&H Video and Audio? Anybody want really fancy cameras? If you want really fancy cameras at reasonable prices, I order. This came from B&H Audio. This came from B&H. The video camera of my Logitech came from B&H. I often go in there. You gotta check out B&H. I like it because they're local, and I usually get my stuff within a day or two because they're right in New York or Boston, one or the other. So it's fairly close to me. So I get my stuff in a day or two. But they have a open box, sort of like everyone else does, like Amazon does. But they have an open box deals on occasion. So if you're looking for something, I always look for it, find the price, go there, look at their open box deals, because their open box stuff they warranty just like brand new, and they always if it's an open box or a return or something, they go through it, make sure it works. All the manuals are almost always there unless they tell you they're not. It might be in a regular box or something, but it's usually 25 to 50% or 10 to 25% off, which stuff like this. I got this for like $145, and it's normally $200. It's just not a bad deal. Not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. Okay, that's crispy. Mmm. I get Monoprice's emails. I don't know if you get those too. I'm guessing you did if you just looked at their open box, but people don't realize Monoprice does a lot of stuff other than printers and stuff. They do pretty much anything electronic. My old Wacom tablet was a Monoprice. I just got a Wacom like a year ago because, again, the first one I ever had was a Wacom way back when Painter came in the can. Actually came in a paint can. I got a Wacom tablet back when I broke my neck, so that was 93. And had that monoprice one. I got a really big. It was only like $150. It was a big one. And the only reason I got rid of it is because they were done updating the software. It was outdated, and they just weren't. They had new models, and they just weren't keeping up with it. And they just flat out said, "We're not going to keep the software updating anymore." So when Apple updated their OS, Marprice said, "Nope, either buy a new one or get rid of it." So I bought a Wacom. But no, the monoprice worked just fine. Yeah, I never had any problems with it. There's definite difference. I mean, the Wacom is definitely more precise, but the monoprice was. I had no problems with it. I liked it, and it was huge. I sold it to someone really cheap. Actually, I think in the 3D printing, one of the 3D printing things on Facebook, I sold it to him because he wanted it for his kid. What is up, Minnesota Maker? Thanksgiving breakfast. Where do I find the link to this hangout? Invite people. Okay, here it is. Copy. If you want to jump in, that's the right one. And now I know how to do that. I actually figured other people would be on this morning. Figured Don or somebody would be on, especially where he doesn't have Thanksgiving in Germany. Nah. Burn your calories running around the shopping center. You know, they say now video gaming burns calories because you're physically moving and your brain's more active and some kind of crap to make excuses so kids can play video games and not feel bad. Coffee and English muffins for Thanksgiving breakfast. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Anything fun and exciting? Or are we just 3D printing crap? There's still a light freaking blob coming through that curtain. Blanket. I will be tempted to burn down the shopping center after dealing with the third a-hole. Yeah, I don't. Me and crowds don't get along. I don't like people. I like a person. I like many persons. I don't like people. I think the best quote ever was from Men in Black. And I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was right in the beginning when he's trying to sell Will Smith on it. And he's sitting there and he says something along the lines of, a person is, he's like, Will Smith was like, oh, why don't you tell people they're smart? And he says, a person smart, people are panicky, dumb, and stupid, which is absolutely true. I think it should be against the law to frickin' open your store on Thanksgiving Day. It's a frickin' holiday. Everybody stay home. Have all the deals on Friday and Saturday. Nothing better. Everyone's like, oh, Amazon's taking over the shopping. Yay. Buy online. Stay home. Don't bother with fighting the crowds and wasting gas and dealing with the crap. I actually just deleted I used to get the Fry's discount, email. Everything that Fry's Electronics is selling. And everything is in store. Well, I don't have a Fry's around here, so that's pointless. I deleted that, but I was like, why would you want people in your store? Don't you get that it costs you less to mail it? I mean, yeah, you're having to pay the shipping, but you're not paying for the personnel, you're not paying for the electricity, you're not paying for the lights. You know, the personnel you do pay to ship is cheaper, although I guess they don't pay their cashiers too much or their stock. True. Some people actually enjoy it. I just don't get it. Is my clicking jaw coming through this mic? So I finally finished the little one. Yay! The legs definitely came out better on this printer than it did on the Core XY. Mostly because of, well, two things. I put an all metal hot end on that, which I'm going to go back to the PTFE tubed, I think. It did all right with the PETG, but it's nowhere near as clean or as neat as that is, and that's lined. It is Capricorn line, so I can run it like, I don't know, I think they can go up to 300, it says, but I ran about 240, 250. I think I ran this at 245, and it came out much cleaner. It's still not perfect. I am definitely going to take the legs, which is the only real hard part. And all the supports needed to support everything. You can either lay it on its side and then you have a face that looks like crap, or you stand it up like I did and then you have these undersides that all look like crap and it takes forever to print. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and deep part it. I'm going to part it out and make it so you can do it in parts. The other thing I was thinking of doing is actually making it so some of the parts actually move. Because the way he's got this designed, if I got my mechanical engineering brain on right now, I think if I make these pistons proper where they can actually move, you would actually be able to reposition these feet. And it looks like all the mechanics are right. I actually make these long enough, so you could extend them and everything. You'd be able to position the legs so it's actually in a walking stance instead of standing, which I think would be cool. And then you could shift 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, or leave 1 foot there, or put one, you could move them around and then glue it in place. You'd still have to glue it in place when you're done. I don't think I can make it walk, but I mean, anything's possible, I guess. It would be cool if somebody, I wonder if any of those, what's that little, I want to say Adreno, it's not Adreno. What's the little itty bitty computer chip everybody's writing crap for now? I'm thinking we could actually attach one on the bottom of the can, wire it all up, put a couple of servos inside the can, and have the thing walk across the table. What do you think? Just need somebody to do the electronics end. I could do all the mechanical crap. Oh, and not that anyone cares, but this is CC3D's copper silk. This is their bronze silk. This is also their bronze silk. And this is IC3D's beer delivery system. There you go. The problem is all the motors and everything. It's not a bad idea, though. I wonder if I can design this to fit a Canon. I mean, I can't see why not. Redesign it and print it out of like TPU or something and make it a koozie. Garbage can koozie. There's probably one already made now that I think about it. I'm sure somebody came up with a garbage can koozie. The thing is, I'm not sure about these little feet things here. What's the point of these? Are they just stabilizers? Why are they? They don't look like they match the rest of the foot to me. I mean, they're not bad looking. It looks kind of cool. But anyway, I still want to do the big one, but I can't spend 60 hours, 65 hours, I think it was, to print the legs at 200% and have them come out like crap too, which they will. So anyway, so this is all working. You guys can hear me, see me. The video's not terrible. It just blinked in and out because I moved, so I had to refocus. Somebody jump in. Come on, Uncle Ron. I gave you the link. You're into it. Come jump in. 3D goop won't work on PETG. The legs are PETG. I couldn't get the PLA to hold. It kept binding because there's so many retractions. I probably could have on that one, but I just had the PETG one done, so I wanted to match it. I don't think the goop will smooth as well as they. I mean, I'm sure it does if you know what you're doing, but I'm not good enough at it. I hear more English muffins coming. Yeah, baby.
You haven't finished them crunchy things yet.
Nope.
These ain't as crispy.
That's all right. These are a little over crispy, honestly.
Well, see, we got the pie in there too, so you want to do.
That's fine. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Shut up, Tom. Eat the damn thing. You can't even see my gloop. Gloop. PLA gloop. It's too. I don't know. I don't think I could. I hear they're trying to make it an aerosol, which I think will be dangerous and crazy, but this stuff's kind of mildly toxic. No, probably not. Although, might be entertaining. The crap people actually watch. If you ever gone on YouTube and just search like the most watched videos and stuff, they're all like these stupid. I mean, it's like the Kardashians. How? Why? Who watches that? Why would they watch that? What's the point? I mean, this is pretty bad. That's even worse. Adult rated and comedy. If I remember correctly, I can actually privatize the video. That's what I think I'm going to do once in a while. What is up? Privatize the video. Download it. Because I know you can download it because I have. Edit it and then re-upload it. And that way I can like blurb out your butt. Jump in. You gonna do a stream? I just did this because there was no one else streaming and I was sitting here and doing nothing and having breakfast. So it's a Thanksgiving breakfast stream. Well, I have one of those. I'm kind of actually starting to come back. I got fat when I broke my neck. I used to be 155 pounds. In 9 months' time, I went from 155 pounds. Hey, what is up?
Morning.
Were you going to stream? I just popped this on for I was only going to do it for half an hour.
Don was gonna, I think.
Is he? I didn't see anyone, so I just figured I'd do this for a half an hour just for the screw of it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But Don was gonna start, I think, at 8. Ricky didn't start.
I didn't see him, so.
Yeah, Ricky doesn't start until 8 usually.
Well, it's almost 9.
No, I'm sorry, 9. 9 your time.
You're in mid-time, right? Mountain time or whatever the hell they call it.
Central.
Eastern, mid, and western. That's what I call them.
Oh, Central.
Oh, yeah, we actually have 4 in the U.S., huh?
Yeah.
Do we have 4?
No, 3.
Eastern, Central, Mountain, Western, right?
Eastern, Central, I don't even know now. I just woke up from my morning nap. Just woke up from face down at my desk.
Now I'm going to have to look.
Central, Eastern, I don't freaking specific. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we actually have 4.
No, there's 3. I don't freaking know.
The 4th one just clips like some areas like Alaska or something.
I think it's Hawaii. So I don't know. There's 4? Okay. On a continent. In the United States. We're on.
We have.
I don't freaking know, man. I only went to 8th grade. Yeah, I know Hawaii.
Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. That's what it is.
Yeah, in that Pacific Hawaii or something like that. I don't know. I just know I'm Central. That's all I know.
Well, Alaska's kind of funny because everyone thinks it's way west, but it's actually not because of the way our west coast bends in. Like California is actually the farthest west of the continental U.S. other than Alaska. Alaska does stick beyond it, but not the whole state because we're California and what's above it? Oregon. Is Oregon above California? That was right above California. Yeah, it says California, Nevada. I think it's Oregon. I can't really read it. And Washington State. And part of Idaho. And I don't know why they have that big dip in it. Idaho's split in half. Which makes no sense. Although I think they changed that. No, all of them are showing the same thing. Oh, probably because they're farther north, so the sun gets screwy. It's weird, though, the way that most of them are kind of a straight line, and Idaho's got this big jig in the two. Probably because they just didn't want to be split in half, so they went with one or the other. But it's funny that the top of Idaho is part of Pacific. It's very bizarre.
Oh, I can't even see that. Oh. Oh, man.
I thought it was 4. So what are you? You're in Central Time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're only an hour behind me.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
I can see how you're confused, like. I can see how you get confused because that license.
Yeah, right.
Like that is to be
But mainland Alaska is like, because the coast comes up, and it's like California. I'm over exaggerating it, but it's like California, Oregon, Washington State, and then it starts curling back. But like half of Alaska is actually in the same longitude or latitude. Longitude, right? Longitude, latitude. I don't know. It's in the same plane up and down. That's California, where everyone thinks it's all farther over than California. It's really not. So what are you working on? Nothing but smoking a cigarette?
Taking a nap.
Huh?
Sitting there taking a nap,
Taking a nap?
smoking a cigarette.
Sleep smoking, huh?
Yeah, I do that once in a while. I'm making some camera mount things again. I'm printing over there, but that camera ain't working yet. I was trying to heal them, so I've been torching on them.
Didn't hear a word you said. All I heard was my chewing.
I said, let me bring this over there a little bit closer. I said I've been printing some camera parts
Oh.
over there, and then I'm annealing them with a torch. Just seeing if that works. Whoops. If that helps them from breaking.
I gotta figure out what's wrong with that thing. It's making an awful lot of noise
What thing?
in the x-axis.
Oh,
And I thought it was just a bad bearing, and I re-greased and repacked and tested all the bearings, and they're just fine.
motor?
Yeah, I don't think so. It's possible because it's actually the original motor that came with it, but I mean, it's printing good. That's the thing. It just makes a lot of racket going side to side.
Okay, Ron, we'll see in a little bit.
What's that?
Ron's gonna be back in a little bit. You gotta go feed his dogs.
Oh, Uncle Ron.
Yeah.
He's gonna be picking my butt up on his way by. Well, sort of his way by. He's detouring to pick me up to be on the way by.
Where are you going?
To Murph.
Oh, okay. So you're
to
going.
Murph. I wasn't gonna go because I won't drive that far. I don't have the money to fly. So
That's cool.
kind of made a deal. If he picks me up, because he lives out on Long Island, so instead of just driving around, he can take the ferry across. He'll end up not 15 miles from my house, pick me up, and then just drive over, and I'll I don't know, pay some gas or something for him or whatever. Save him a little money, and I get my ass there.
Well,
win-win for everybody.
Gotcha.
He just likes traveling, I think. I get the impression he was down in the Orlando Maker Fair with all them guys.
Man. I'm feeling funky this morning, man.
Yeah, I am normally up at like 4 in the morning, 4:30.
Oh, yeah, I'm since 2 or something like that, but I've been up and down like in my chair.
I freaking could not. I got up at like midnight. It felt like crap. Something really wrong with me. I had like a glass of juice and sat for about a half an hour and went back to sleep. And I didn't wake up until almost 6, which is wicked late for me. I still don't feel right. I don't feel normal.
I'm like feeling all something dizzy shit. I don't know.
Well, I don't really drink anymore. I had a couple beers last night, and then I went and got dinner at the bar. I brought dinner home because everyone's prepping for today, so didn't want to have to cook in the kitchen. So I grabbed. We actually had they had clam fritters, so I brought those home for dinner. And I'm wondering if those weren't so good. They tasted all right. I mean, it didn't taste skunky or anything, but I love clam fritters. I also woofed them down really fast.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Dummy. Oh, yeah, why don't I watch the Google Hangout instead of what I'm sitting there watching the Google or the YouTube video,
Oh,
not watching the Google Hangout.
so it's a little behind, is it? What's Donnie up to? He's usually on about now.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even notice. I don't know if it's even there.
Is there anyone even watching this thing? It says 3 viewers. How very nice.
Me, you, me, and you, and me, you, and Uncle Ron. Nobody likes you. Look at that. You don't even have a thumb.
I don't care.
No, I said you don't even have a thumb up or down. See, down will probably be starting in a minute. If not,
Where are these links?
will be. One of them will be.
YouTube page. Video embedded. Huh. Cool. Yeah, that's life. We had a couple people. Minnesota Maker was here. That's who it was. He's probably just letting it play in the background. It's 9 o'clock. I was only gonna do this for half an hour.
Well, give it a minute, see if somebody starts out. Like I say, somebody should be.
Yeah, I was just actually gonna take a look. I gotta do some crap anyway, so I can't really stay for very long, but
yeah.
Open versus closed cell foam test. Yay. New subscriber, Uncle Ron. 3D printing nerd. 5 tips for building a 3D printer enclosure. Do you see Chris Riley's thing on the 32-bit?
Yeah.
That just looks way too complicated.
Yeah, for now it does, yeah.
Like too many pieces of this and that you have to load here and there. I mean, you do that with Marlin anyways, but a lot of that stuff auto loads with the regular Adreno IDE.
Yeah.
Now they're going through that third-party other IDE, and my God, I thought the Duet was a pain in the butt to fire up. That thing looks like it'd take me hours just. I'd literally have to take his video and follow it step by step. I don't think I'd remember all that crap.
I do that most of shit anyways.
Yeah, I do too. Like formatting a Raspberry Pi and setting it up, I still have to go back and watch somebody's video. I always forget some step along the way otherwise.
Yep.
Don't do it. It's not like, I don't do it enough. If I did it every day, I'd remember it.
Yeah.
I do it like once a year. I reboot a Raspberry Pi or wipe it and reset it. Which I'm about ready to do, I think, with that one because it's freaking out lately. And I got to figure out how I'm going to buy a bunch of insulation so I can move all of this out into my garage.
Well, if you were closer, I could help you out.
But yeah, no, it's not the workload. The work's easy. It's
No.
money.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If I can help you out, I can.
You don't have any money either.
No, but I can get that type of stuff like that, kind of like for free. So to drive into McFarland with my truck and say, hey, I need 5 bags of this and 10 bags of that. Okay, go get it.
Yeah, it doesn't go very well here in New England.
It's called basically being a patron of a company, I worked there for over 20 years and I left. But yeah, I still can get whatever. If I need anything, I can just go there and pick it up. He gives it to me for free, so.
Why, who'd you work for?
Citywide Insulation.
Oh.
Friends that don't have one out that way, but the closest to you, I think, is Virginia. I was the head mechanic.
They're just a company installer / seller, right? They're not a manufacturer.
No, I don't We didn't manufacture it. We were a company,
Yeah.
installation company.
Stock distributor.
Yeah. And our closest company was probably I think it was one in Virginia. I think.
Yeah, kind of like a Granger. Harvey. Harvey's our big one around here.
Yeah. I worked there for over 20 years.
Why are you melting the poor piece of plastic?
And the economy went to hell, and I figured it was time to buy a bar. So I retired and bought a bar. Neither one of them up yet. I told Don to get ready.
Let's see.
Is he in Discord? I can't get in Discord again. I put it up yesterday.
I haven't. I don't know. Discord just seems like a. I don't know. I started my own channel. Then I never broadcasted it, advertised it, whatever.
Yeah, I really don't go in there except for to check up on people.
Yeah, I usually update failed. Keeps trying to update and then failing.
Yeah.
But I'm on.
Yeah, I tried getting on earlier. It wouldn't let me on, man. I mean, I installed it yesterday.
It says Don's on.
Ask him if he's going live.
No, it says he's just sitting there. It says idle. Just said he's on. I think he just leaves it on all the time.
Just right click on him and private message him.
Who's got the moon?
I don't know where the hell my Discord is, man.
Friends. Idle.
I thought I was going to reinstall it, but I don't know where the hell it went. He said he was going to get in touch with Ricky.
Okay, I'm getting a gut ache again. La-di-da-di-dum. What was I going to do today? I was going to do something important today, and now I can't remember. And I guess it wasn't all that important.
Play Tiny and Big Tobacco. Go say hi to him again. I can't believe he's still gone. He started at 8:30 or something like that.
I can't follow all this crap anymore.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be really many people on today. There's only 18 people in his. Usually you got 50 or 60.
Resume Hangout on air. Why would I resume it? It's already running. That makes no freaking sense. No sense at all. Never any sense.
I don't have no cents or dollars.
Back upstream. The stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Oh well. Well, I'm going to kick off of this.
Okay.
And go do a few things.
Yeah, somebody should be starting or something, so.
Yeah, I just figured I'd kill a half an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, later, man.
You betcha, bye.